Hi, good morning, everyone. There we go. It's The Joy of Zoning with John Hodgman. I was just pouring myself a little morning dashi. Those of you who know that I listen to Judge John Hodgman know that Jean Grey and I enjoy a nourishing broth called dashi from the country of Japan. Listener recommended this particular brand of instant dashi to me, and it's a very nice thing to enjoy on a cold and rainy Monday morning here. This is The Joy of Zoning Out with John Hodgman. You can see we have our little city already running here in honor of the Max Fun Drive. I'll go ahead and get rid of the overlay so you can take a look at our city. I'll probably just change the background too. Just change that background to Bubbles Dark. There we go. And I'm going to change my screen resolution this morning. Can you believe it? Because I was playing SimCity yesterday. Not our city, not the one we're working on together. Here we go. I'm just not sure how well that screen resolution was working for me. Let's get rid of that overlay. If you think I'm doing a Bob Ross impersonation, you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. Because during this Max Fun Drive, which is the time of the year we, the hosts, producers, staff of Maximum Fun Podcast Network, ask you to consider lending your support to the network. It's our annual Max Fund Drive by going to bit.ly/mfdrive or maximumfun.org/join. I was recording some bonus content for our friend John Moe of the Depresh Mode podcast. And he asked me to do something that would be soothing for his listeners. And I said, what if I've been playing SimCity from 2013 lately. What if I played SimCity with you and described what I was doing in the same Bob Rossian dulcet tones of Bob Ross? And that's what we've been doing together for the past week. I call it the joy of zoning. We zone residential, commercial, industrial. Today's goal, we're going to build a recycling plant. I learned a lot over the weekend while I was working on a different city. Learned a lot over the weekend. I was working on a different city. I started from scratch. It's always fun just to start from scratch, a fresh canvas. And what I learned was, first of all, recycling plants are amazing. Oil fields take up too much space. And if you forget to pause your game when you walk away from SimCity to go to a birthday gathering, a quiet birthday gathering in the park for an old friend, and come back, say 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 3.5 hours later, half your city is rumble, half your city is rubble, because of a crime wave. I mean, literally mini skyscrapers torn down to the ground by crime. But you have 5 million simoleons. That's the money in this game. Everyone in the chat is getting settled in. We'll start playing for a little bit. First thing I'm going to do, though, is I'm just going to make sure that everyone knows what's happening here right now, and that is that I am going online. I'm just going to say, do that. And then I'm going No, I'm not. You know what? I had shut down my browsers yesterday, and I don't want to. I don't want to sign in to the social medias and let people know. IYK. If you know, you know. But if anyone in the chat wants to just go ahead and share the news with a friend, you can watch this stream on twitch.tv/John Hodgman. All one word, John Hodgman. This defunct hockey team logo is the Ottawa Nationals. Ottawa Nationals. Look them up. It's a cool logo. This is kind of an O, and this is kind of an N, and this is definitely a maple leaf. Thanks for asking, Chip. Was simoleons the money they used in Toontown 2? I presume in the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That makes sense. I think that simoleons, and someone in the chat can look this up because I got to build this city. I got to get going on the city here. We're gonna build a recycling plant today. Start making some money. How, you say? How are you gonna make money off of a recycling plant? Oh, stay with me. Stay with me. But I believe that simoleons, as a term for money, a slang term for money, predates The Sims. Of course, in The Sims and SimCity, the money they use is called simoleons. Uh-oh. I noticed some yellow on the board. We have some power issues. Let's take a look at what's going on here. Yeah, the city needs power. I got this wind farm going and about 99,000 simoleons, making a tidy profit of 7,816 simoleons per hour here in my city of 30,969 souls that we call Max Fun Drive, Sylvania. So let's amp up the power, shall we? Let's get a little closer. Fly through this wind farm like birds. Now, you will recall I put in some of these larger, more expensive turbines. And I think I'll keep that up because they produce more power, as you might imagine. But I'll have to extend the service road just like so. Service roads are free. I could go all the way, but I'm just doing a little bit at a time. $10,000. Excuse me, simoleons. Brings that energy deficit up to 1.7 megawatts. See if I can fit another one in there. There we go. There's another one. Uh-oh. My deficit isn't going green yet. And just for the sake of, I don't know, prettiness or a pretty asymmetry, wabi-sabi, beautiful sadness, beautiful imperfection. I'll just round out here with some of these littlies. And let's speed it up a little and see the watch the wind take hold. Now they're coming online. There we go. We're back at a 12 megawatt excess. Oops, I got a little heads up here from my Civics tab. A city hall upgrade is available. Well, let's start off the morning with some fireworks, shall we? Let's go over to City Hall and watch it upgrade. When last we met on Friday morning, I had built this Department of Education. We made that choice over, I believe, over a Department of Transportation. Did I add the Department of Transportation? Yes, I did. Excuse me. I added the Department of Transportation. So we have all of our city buses running. And many, many people in the chat wanted me to go ahead and add a Department of Finance so that I could start taxing the rich. And my response which was very similar to the same response I gave my dad when he encouraged me to take an accounting class in colleges. I don't know anything about money, and I never will. I'm just here to build cities and chew gum, and I'm all out of gum. So that leaves us with the possibility of a Department of Safety, a Department of Tourism. At this level, we could add a Department of Public Works. And what I'm going to do right now, utilities. So sorry, SimCity. I'm adding that Department of Utilities, and it's a good idea. I'm going to plop it on top of my Department of Transportation, just like so. I'm adding that Department of Utilities so that I can start building proper waste treatment. Right now, of course, well, we froze up there for a sec. It's been happening. SimCity's pretty buggy. Let's see if I can get it back. Nope. Still frozen. What a shame. Well, since I have you here, are there any questions? Let's see what we see. Oh, let's come back. All right, let's go back to our city. This game was notoriously buggy when it was released in 2013, particularly in its multiplayer functionality. Got a lot of hate on Reddit as a result. Let's slow things down. This is a morning show for zoners. Not a late night show for panickers. Just a little time to build a little city and really bring things to life. One thing I appreciated, here's some new houses coming in. One thing I learned to appreciate when I was doing my experiments this weekend for you, because I never stop working for you, I'm always playing SimCity trying to get better, is that I'm making my blocks too big. I'm making my blocks too big and not maximizing the amount of residential space I can have in there. So this is the joy of zoning. Let's look at our zones. Too big. These blocks are too big. I'm going to draw a road right through the middle of this guy, just to show you what I mean. This is good. See, like that. Pull out a little bit so I can see what I'm saying. Follow that guideline. Am I destroying a couple of people's homes? Yes, I am. I can also go this way. Oh, cannot drive through placed buildings. What do I have over there that can't be replaced? Because homes and stores do not count as placed buildings. Interesting. Well, we'll solve that problem later. Over here, I definitely can. Let me check my zones again. I have a commercial zone over here. Let's break it up like this time. Let's just see what happens. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah, there you go. Blank. That seems inelegant to me. I don't like it. That was an experiment, but I don't want, it's going to mess up traffic flow. I'm going to just get rid of that. Don't worry. All of these homes and businesses will rebuild. Build back better, you might say. There's no Joe Manchin or Kristen Sinema to stop me now. What's our zone situation here? Right, we're going to keep it going here. Blue, of course, is commercial zone. Oops. Green is residential. Yellow is industrial. They are the big employers. And this is the one that wouldn't let me draw through placed buildings. What a mystery that is to me. What is the placed building? Maybe we'll just have to leave this one alone. Here you see some of our sins all lined up. At what? At the bus stop. They're taking advantage of the city buses. Let's see what some of them have to say. really needs a job. Deanna Tande seeking low-paying work. Oop, they just got on that bus. I guess we'll never get to hear from all of them. I'm meeting people where they live, as they say, in retail politics. I'm going door to door. Hi, how can I help you? What can I build for you? Do you like your incredibly sloped driveway? Seems sad that you built your house that way. That's okay. I'm not going to bulldoze your home. It's the kind of benevolent dictator I am. Just checking the chat real quick. Let's try to keep wordplay to a minimum, okay, Minneapolis Mike? Also, I have a clinic. Is the bus stop what's blocking the new road? Dr. Yellow. My dear doctor, I think you may have solved it. I think you may have diagnosed the issue. It's that infernal bus stop. Let's get rid of it, shall we? Thank you very much, Dr. Yellow. It's good to play. It's good to keep an eye on the chat, isn't it? That's exactly right. It's those bus stops. Let's get in there. I've never destroyed a bus stop before. Oops. So first things first, I'm going to replace that bus stop because I want the bus to keep stopping. I'm going to put it over here. New bus stop, everybody. And now I'm going to take my little bulldozer tool. How do you remove a bus stop? There. Just hide it and doink. Bye-bye. Since I've got my bulldozer tool open, I noticed that there is an abandoned home over here that I'm going to have to take care of. But let's solve this bus stop issue first. Did I have another bus stop over here? I did. I have a school bus stop. Before I get rid of that one, I need to go back to the school tab, put a school bus stop over here. Twink. Now we can bulldoze this little bus stop. Excuse me. Excuse me, hard hat bro. I know there are abandoned buildings. I do not need that update. Let's find it. It's over here somewhere. There you are. Abandoned. Why? Building fire. Bulldoze, rubble, and regrow. Let's move by average business. Here's another abandoned site. Building fire. We have 2 fire stations in this city. One here in Upper Max Fun Drive, Sylvania, and one here in Lower Max Fun Drive, Sylvania. But do they have enough fire trucks? One wonders. Let's take a look. Oh no, I don't want to bulldoze the fire station. Oh my goodness, what a mistake that would be. Only one little truck. Let's add another, right? Let's go ahead and add another. No, we'll keep it on this side. I think that's more elegant. One more fire station in Lower Max Fun Drive, Sylvania. Let's find our other little fire station up here. Oh, I forgot that we're going to bisect this neighborhood. This block, I mean. Look at that, Doctor. Yeah. Oh, my good doctor. You've done it. Let's recheck our zoning. This feels inelegant to me. I'm going to go ahead and make this one all residential and this one all residential. Now I get to add more houses. denser population, you see. And I'll make this one, I still make this one all commercial. And this one all commercial. I'm a job creator, you see. And over here, I'm going to do the same. This is going to be all commercial. This one's going to be all residential. And since this one, get rid of this one, we already have a couple of homes snuck in there, but I'm going to go ahead and fill this in commercial. And we're going to do the same thing here. And I just hope these Sims will be able to find these shops when it comes time. Now, with this many shops in town, I need to make sure that my industrial zone is robust. And right now, oh my friends, it is not robust. The problem is that I've been saving a lot of space down here for oil wells. And I'm not sure that I want to use all of the space for oil wells. Oil wells are important. I'm making money from my oil investments. Simoleons, they call it. Look at the sales of crude oil. But I will make a lot more money if I build a recycling plant. Why? Well, once you have a city of sufficient... Oh, I'm supposed to plop Maxis Manor. I'm supposed to invite that creep of a superhero. I forgot about that. I'll do that today too. Once you have a city of sufficient education and medium wealth, they want a recycling plant. And once you start recycling, you collect alloy and plastic. And once you have alloy and plastic, you can sell that on the open market for a lot more money than oil. That one's for the ASMR heads out there. And once you have alloy and plastic, then you can also start manufacturing processors and sell those on the global market, and much, much more lucrative. For once, Johnny Hardhat isn't yelling at me over here. But what's happening over here with Beatnik? Classrooms are full again. We don't have a Department of Education? Right. Oh, we do. We must have one because I forgot that was the first one I put in so I can build a high school and I can start educating these people. So let's solve that problem because it's part of our problem that we need to solve in order to get that recycling. In order to get that recycling, we need to have, first of all, we need a dump. But mostly we need to increase the wealth and affluence of the population. You may also notice that we have a little bit of an unemployment problem. We need to build more high wealth jobs, medium wealth jobs and high wealth jobs. And that means increasing technology. Let's focus on the people first. That is always my plan. Focus on the people. How do you start increasing the land value? And how do you start attracting medium wealth Sims? Parks, y'all. Well, and schools. Let's solve that school problem, shall we? Schools increase land value. So this school is at capacity. We've reached the limit of how many students, how many classrooms we can add there. And if my memory serves, I believe it's our only school. I believe that's our only school. Am I all right? Yeah. I certainly didn't want to build one down here in lower Maxwell Drive, Sylvania. You know, because I'm playing this game, I'm not really able to keep track of what's happening in the chat so well. So where shall I build a school? Well, there's one there. Let's add another one over here. Seems like a nice spot for a school, but I think a bigger building would go better there. This seems nice and central. There we go. And while we're here, let's add a high school. I'll put the high school here. That would be a cool spot to go to high school, don't you think? Or I could put it across the street. No, let's let these kids have some fun for once. High school on a cliff. It's pretty amazing. Let's make sure that all of our areas are covered by the school bus. Boink. 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 School bus stops for you, for all of you. Look how happy they are. And let's put a school bus stop here and here. I feel like I missed them earlier. Good. Now I've got, I had orange on the board on my sewer situation. Before this gets out of hand, I'm going to go ahead and build an extra classroom into it. And you can already see these houses are starting to improve, as they say. I bet you I can put a stadium right here, high school stadium right here. Just add another classroom. There. Good. Happy little classroom. Do I regret making these blocks so big? Maybe here I do. What's going on over here in this corner? Why has no one built anything there? What's it zoned for? That's my question. Zoned for nothing. Now, if you click on there, you can see that the land value is in the 1 simoleon range. Let's not use terms like low wealth. 1 simoleon land value. Here it comes for the ASMR kids. That nourishing broth. So what can I add there? Should I zone more residential there? We're right across from a school. How about this? The sure way to increase attractiveness of a neighborhood is, of course, a park. Some of them are associated with different land wealth values. This AR Athletic Center will not only up the value of this area considerably, but it will modernize these buildings. What about a skate park? Put a skate park in there. That would make people happy. I could even go up to 3 simoleon level. At a Millennium Plaza. I would destroy that home in the process. But I'm going to do it anyway. Everyone's going to be very happy about this. Let's speed it up and see what happens. Yeah, boom, boom. Happiness is spreading all the way over to this block. Seeing more buildings going up. That's a vacant residence for sale. You can see they're going to increase density. And because this is a modernized building, it's going to modernize these buildings as well. That's part of the Cities of Tomorrow package. I won't bother explaining it. It's kind of a mess. Look at that. Now over here at City Hall itself increases land value. Most of the government buildings do. And the reason that we're developing neighborhoods, and all of the neighborhoods will be attractive eventually, don't worry. But specifically, we're trying to grow our medium wealth Sims. So that, because they like to recycle, and once they start recycling, then we start getting money. One more for the ASMR kids in the back. Nourishing broth. If you like what you see, would you consider joining Maximum Fun this week? It's our Max Fun Drive. Just go to bit.ly/mfdrive. You can see it right there in my name. Just below me right there. I want to leave room to add more modules to the City Hall on either side. But this corner, I think, is definitely free. So let's go ahead and invest in something City Hall-ish. Small fountain park. Yeah, shall we? Let's. But let's not stop here. Right now we're looking at an overlay map of, let's call it desirability. These are the places where medium and high wealth Sims will want to come and hang out and be a part of these lives. They'll start. We have a high school now. Pretty soon we'll have a community college. They'll start sloughing off. Well, I just got a heads up that the academy has been approved. Not sure I'm going to F with that right now. And of course we can build more places to live. And probably we should. Take that high density street tool. Build all the way out to here. Do we have a street here, or is that the railroad? I don't remember. To get closer. We have a street. We have a street here. Angle too sharp. We'll solve that problem in a second. Oh, okay. That's as far as we can go there. Interesting. Interesting stuff. It's all right. I'll build half a block. And a happy little street. Sure. I'm going to take out those houses. Don't worry, they'll rebuild. Continue here. I know that you just built up and you're lovely, but I'm going to destroy your home. They're right there over the road, but boy, what a view they have. You remember what our city looks like from afar? Looking good. Feeling good. Happiness is of a 75% approval rating. It's probably higher than John Hodgman's ever gotten. I'm more of a 69% person. Okay. While the game is buggy, I'll just take a look here. Oh, does my mic volume seem low today? I'll talk a little bit louder. I can also make an adjustment over here. I guarantee you this mic setting has not changed since the last time. I'm definitely doing more Bob Ross. I know, in any case, I know who the 25% are who don't approve. If you're just joining, this is called The Joy of Zoning, and I'm about to enjoy some zoning right now. I'm going to zone these blocks. I'm going to zone these blocks, and I guess what I'm going to do is, let's make these residential. The petition to build the university has been approved, everybody. They're all across from shops there. I'll build these residential as well. Maybe these should have been built out a little bit more. See, I got red on the garbage can. That's not good. Like they want to be a little bit longer. What are you talking about? Angle too sharp. I guess it's something to do with the terrain. Okay, I'll leave it alone. I'll follow your guidance. I'll just clean this up a little bit here. Bulldozer is your friend. It's rather awkward. Inelegant looking intersection there. That's a little bit better. Still looks a little funky, but we're going to go with it. Can you hear me okay, everyone in the world? Yeesh. Let's see what's going on with the garbage can, shall we? If this is a dump-related issue, we're going to have to go out here. What's the problem? The garbage dumps are full? Oh my gosh. Oh my word. Where's our garbage dump? Oh yeah. The garbage dump is full. There's that recycling plant. It's too early to build it yet. The problem here is, of course, that there's no more capacity to dump because what I did, the wrong thing that I did, was that I didn't build space to expand this garbage dump. And in order to build space to expand it, I'm going to have to take out this poor factory. And eventually that one too. There's another dump. It's free. In order to not get too dumpy, you need to add these incinerators. There's one. There's two. Sorry, this what had once been industrial holler is now going to become the dump crotch. There's three. It's probably enough for now. But here's my question. Do I have enough dump trucks? I don't think so. Oh no, power shortage. Power shortage. My friends, everyone in the world, the time has come. Can't mess around with wind power anymore. It's so expensive. I mean, look at what's happening here. Oh, power came back on? I don't understand. It's fine. High industrial demand. Yeah. Let's slow things down a little. The time has come to revisit my whole thought process for lower Max von Drive, Sylvania. Get ready to plug your ears. Because my whole thought process here has been to exploit these oil fields. And if you've been following me since last week, I've avoided building on these oil fields for the reason that I want that oil. I want to sell it. But I made a little bit of a mistake here, because the truth is, and I'll try to explain this. The truth is that oil commands a high price, but I don't have room for refineries to make plastic or anything. And I want to save room for manufacturing microprocessors. What I want is that recycling plant, and I want it now. ASAP. Start selling that on the open market. And the truth is, I'm getting quite a bit of money from the oil. I'm producing 11,000, almost 12,000 barrels a day. More than I can, I'm selling a lot of oil already. So I'm going to go ahead and make this decision. I don't want to deal with these power outages anymore. So I'm adding, you may or may not like this, but I'm adding an oil-based power plant. I will be saving money in the long run, because we are about to expand. And this oil field is going to deliver oil directly here. You can tell the music is getting very dramatic. This whole area down here, I'm going to put my recycling plant here. But these oil fields, I don't care about them anymore. I'm going to build over the I'm going to build all the way into this holler. And I'm going to build right through here. I'm going to take them out. Is that a good job? It was maybe not the greatest idea. I was getting too excited because the music was too exciting. But I can go this way. That feels right to me. Here comes more industrial zones. Yep. The music can tell things are getting pumped up. This whole road was merely designed to protect an oil field. I don't need it anymore. It's too small. Oh, the music stopped. Now I'm not as excited about my plan. Music stopped, so I'm not as excited about my plan anymore. I'm going to need to save room over here for another trade depot. You can fit in right. Well, why did I give it a gender? That was stupid. It's a building. This building can fit in right there when the time comes. I'm going to save that there. I guess the question is this road necessary? I won't destroy it yet. I'll wait until the time has come. Look, my industrial demand has already gone down. Now, I didn't invest in that Department of Public Works for nothing. I didn't invest in that Department of Public Works for nothing. Because now I'm going to replace all these outflow pipes with a proper waste treatment plant. I'm going to put that over here in garbage corner where it belongs. You can see that my hourly income is going down. These things are expensive to run. What's the problem over here? Worker shortage. See, now I don't have enough workers. Okay. That's why we have that Department of Transport. Oh no. What happened? Buildings were abandoned up here while I wasn't looking? Abandoned building, high taxes, high residential taxes. Yeah. Okay. I am a responsive leader, and I'll lower residential taxes by a point. I'm going to lower them all across the board. Encourage growth. I think we're going to be good with the oil. Sewage treatment plant is hiring. Before things get out of hand here, I'm going to de-zone this industrial area over here, here, here. Because there's no one to work there. And I'm going to go ahead and build this trade depot here. Get rid of that factory. And while I'm at it, I'll get rid of this road, which is stupid. Dumb road. Never liked it. And I'm going to draw a road. No. Draw a road to connect this area to this area. Wait a minute. Oh, that's that side. Right. Sorry, I'm going this way. My mistake. And what's going on, Beatnik? Why are you pinging me? I guess it doesn't matter. One thing I'm surprised about is that my sewer guy hasn't yelled at me about these obsolete outflow pipes. Oh, maybe that's because the waste treatment plant hasn't hired yet. Let's speed things up, take things to another level. We're going to get that recycling plant yet. All I need to do is find my cursor. There we go. We are now beyond llama speed into cheetah speed. There's that warning I knew was coming. This hard-hatty bro of the sewers wants me to destroy these obsolete outflow pipes, and by gosh, I'll do it. that one. Yes, I'll do it. And that one. The reason being, this here waste treatment plant is doing its job in treating that waste. Boy, it treats a lot of waste. Look at that poop flow. Let's check our water real quick. We now have a water pumping station that we can add. That will pump a lot more water than these whatchamacallit, pumping towers, pumping stations, and water towers. But we're not in the yellow yet, so let's just hold on that. Or why? Why hold on it? Let's do it. Oh, I'm getting all the power I need from my oil. Look at this. Sorry about this, everybody. But I'm about to save $840 simoleons per hour just by turning that off. Now, if some monster comes around and... Oops. Some monster comes around and destroys my oil power plant, that's okay. We'll get there. Shops are complaining about freight, but look at these factories going up. Mega factories. This seems inelegant to me. Let's fix this. For once, my zoning tab isn't yellow. So I just put in this brand new trade depot and it was 10,000 simoleons, but in the interest of a nice, clean layout, I'm going to bring that one back later. It's just some, look at this accumulated garbage that just sits around. A little shed here or something. Now, will I be able to fit in a trade depot there now? Did I just mess it up for myself? It's okay if I did. Yep, it fits in very nicely. Not over there, but over here. It's got enough room to really thrive. Those factories are going up. It's coming up at 9:56 here. Let's go down the board. Johnny Hardhat is yelling at me saying there's a worker shortage. Okay. Cat Power is saying we've got plenty of power. Buildings need water. Yep, we're in the red. Let's slow things down and build that pumping station. Yeah, I know there's a worker shortage, Johnny Hardhat. Donnie Hardhat has nothing to say. But it already looks like that sewage treatment plant is going into the yellow. All right, let's make some investments into infrastructure, build back better. I can get away with adding this here. That one will sneak right in there. That's good use of space. All right, we're back in the green there. And let's fly up over here. And let's go ahead and build out some more roads. I know we need water, but this is all part of it. Where's that water? Let's take a look. This is your water. This is where you get your water, everybody. Look at that beautiful blue. So we're going to build a road to the water. Sorry, my mistake. Inelegant. Inelegant. Building a road to water. And at the same time, building more cannot create value. Forget about that road for now. At the same time, creating more room for what? Creating more room for residential zone. Water pumping plant is going to go right in. Ooh, all right. Water pumping plant doesn't love my placement there. It's got red boxes. It's got red boxes there too. I can do it over there. That's not ideal, is it? Just right at the edge of my city is the problem. I really want to keep these boxes elegantly contained, but I just don't have the room for it. What if I do it this way? Yeah, now I have all the room in the world. So it's just a question of picking where the most water is. And it's right there. Boom. You know, we can't have elegant all the time. As much as it pains me, we can't always have elegance. That's okay. Remember all those birds that this... Oops. Are we frozen? No. Remember all those birds that this wind power plant killed? Remember that when I destroy it. Because the time has come. Yes. Almost to the point where we can build that recycling plant, I'm telling you. Did you notice that train whiz by? That's the train track. I don't want the train to whiz. I want the train to stop. How does that happen? Oh, now we're frozen. Well, we build a train station. All right, when the music comes back. Hey, everybody in the world. We're just taking a little break because SimCity is now paused again. Oh, there we are. But since we're here, everything good in the chat? Just checking in? Oh, I forgot that I can look at the chat at the same time. I made a mistake. It's okay. I'm just getting back into the swing of things. It's a Monday. It's our day to get back into the swing of things. It's Brian Lehrer time here in New York City. That means it's 10:02 a.m. Dung, 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 dung. But I promised you a recycling plant, and you will get it. The only question is when and how. Is it time? Let's check and see what our population is like. Ooh, look at that. A sliver of medium wealth. I'm going to take that and the music cue to mean it's time to build. Let me get back down into this view that I like. Get a little closer here into Lower Maximum Drive, Sylvania. Circle around. This whole area is garbagey. Sewage, garbage. And we already have too many, well, I guess we have our unemployment problem is less of a problem. We have too many employers, not enough Sims. So I'm going to make the executive decision to add the recycling plant. Won't fit in there. Won't fit in here because of this road. But as this is a key to our growth as a city, as a community, and these factories look dumb, taking you all out, buddies. And I'm putting in recycling plant. I can find my cursor. Oh, what? How did that make you mad this time? Oh, mega towers. You want me to build mega towers? It's going to take a lot more for me to build mega towers. Okay, Johnny Hardhat, go talk to your brother Donnie Hardhat about mega towers. Where are you, Donnie Hardhat? There are no backed up pipes, my friend. I'm in the green. You Hardhat boys, you Hardy boys, you're nothing but trouble for me. Worker shortage. I know. I'm here to press this tab and build this recycling center. Oh, it's so good. It's gonna make. On the other hand, there's no reason that it needs to be there. I mean, the truth is, if you wanted to know the truth, everyone, and you know that I'm committed to the truth, it probably would be do better over here, close to the trade depot. How about that? A benevolent God or whatever can admit one's mistakes. What is more garbage left behind? That's where I was going to put the trade depot. Sorry, that's a terrible noise to make. I apologize for it. Maybe getting rid of this road was a bad idea. Maybe. Or just maybe I have a good idea. Will it fit in there? Wind thing, get out of my way. I don't see any red. Do you see any red there? There it goes. Boom. This building shut down because of not enough workers. Job creators are, you know what job creators are good at? Complaining. Hey, that's not I just wasted a lot of money building a sewage treatment plant when I wanted a recycling center. What's wrong with me? Okay, it's Monday morning. We're getting our bearings. That was a mistake that I shall not repeat. Or I shall endeavor not to repeat it again. We're over here. We're plopping a recycling center. And boy, oh boy, does it need more room. Does it need more room than this? But I do like the way this fits there. And if I got rid of this road, then we'd be good. So let's do it. You can see 0 recycling bins collected per day. I think this is going to fit in very nicely with my scheme. This was our goal from the beginning, remember. But I will not be done until we start making the big money. Boom. Music likes it. That must be good, right? And the petition to build a plastic storage lot is approved. So, let's do that. Okay, I understand that there are not enough workers. I'm working on getting the workers. Let's slow it down. Let's slow down this economy like our beloved Fed and build that residential zoning that these people are so intent upon my getting. Okay? What now? Hazmat fires destroying the city. I'm not approved for a large fire station yet. Sorry, hazmat fires. The only way out of this is growth. You're about to see some incredible growth. Been talking about a lot of stuff. And I'll be honest with you. It's been slowing down my growth. Explaining to you what I've been doing. I can't explain everything. Sometimes you just got to do it. Walk away from this for 3.5 hours. Your whole city burns down. It's okay. You'll have 5 million simoleons at the end of it. So just watch me run for a second. Of course, I'm going to draw a line down all the way down here. This is the joy of zoning. It's not too close to the existing intersection. Don't give me that. Don't even try to give me that. In the immortal words of Special K, Positive K, sorry, not Special K, in the world famous I Got a Man, leave this one alone. Let's fill in these blocks with our beloved zones. Donnie Hardhat's yelling at me over in sewage. But sorry, Donnie, your brother Johnny's on my back here about zoning. Boom. 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 They've got shops everywhere. I don't know why I'm worried about shops so much. Right? Because I'm going to just zone it up. Because guess where I can put my shops? All along this road. All along this road. Of course, that's going to be shops. Ooh, maybe that's not such a great idea. Let's hold for that. Wait until see if someone complains. Because we do have quite a few shops. And over here, it seems like, even though we've zoned, we're going to zone residential all the way through here. And I'm going to give them some shops over here. Why not? There we are. I'm not sure you can even build there. It may just be too slopey, right? It's Park Slope over here. Oh, not yelling at me anymore? Johnny Hardhat? What about you, Donnie Hardhat? No, not yelling. Why are you orange? There's no reason for it. You're a bug. You're a glitch. You're a glitch in the system. Hazmat fires destroying the city. Well, I mean, that's the cost of doing this business. Where is that hazmat fire? I don't see it anywhere. Don't we have another fire station up here? These are the questions I ask. Oh, look at these skyscrapers coming up. Don't do that sewage thing ever again. Remember when we put in this Millennium Park here in the corner? Look at what happens to these buildings. Look how spacey they get. So on Friday, we built public transportation system. Today, we invested in infrastructure, in education, and indeed, we built that recycling plant. We also invested in public parks to increase wealth, to increase recycling. We built a recycling plant, and now we have to build another trade depot to take that plastic and sell it. We want plastic storage lot. Right there will be fine, thank you. Perfect. And meanwhile, we're probably not selling as much oil anymore because we're using it to power our city, but that's okay. We're going to have to rely on this budget balance. We're also not pumping any oil because there are no workers. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Maybe I destroyed that wind farm too soon. How much oil do I have here? Oh boy. I may have to buy some oil. It's okay. It's a stopgap. I can buy it on the global market. Don't want to run out of power. I didn't know that I had a petroleum HQ in my future. Okay, folks, I'm going to wrap it up soon, but there's one little thing that I want to do. I told you I don't like that train going by. I want that train to stop here in my city. So I'm going to go ahead and build a train station. Click. Build it right. A little place called here. Because look, I already got a road running right to it. The road runs through it. That will bring in tourists and workers from the region. Well, I kind of like that curve. Looks kind of nice. And once you have one of those, let's watch our zones populate since we did all of that joyful zoning. Let's watch them populate. Stop it. Buggy little program. You buggy little program. You ready to watch this zoning happen? Will we get to even another region? Or I mean another city within this region? We might. Ooh. Will we see the train stop? Who will get on and off the train? Will I build a gambling house? Yes. Next time I'm going to build a gambling house. I'm going to make this whole area up here where there are trees, casinos. Here they come. Let's speed it up. Here they come. I don't know what that sound was. That can't be good. Something just collapsed. Oh, I bet. I think there's a hazmat fire over here. Well, yeah. And that's probably irradiated now. Let's check out the radiation. Oh, not so bad. Let's bulldoze this rubble. Who knows what happened over there? We may never know. This has been the Joy of Zoning. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. We're going to reap the rewards of this recycling center that I built and the plastics lot. We're going to manage global deliveries and get some simoleons for all that plastic that we're going to be collecting from our friends up here in Upper Max Fun Drive, Sylvania. This is all going to get populated out here. I'm going to build a row of casinos along here. Maybe I'll even put another bus terminal here. Or maybe, I find these things to be a little bit of a inefficient form of transportation, but I can build a dirigible hangar if you want to check it out. Airship hangar. You can put it right there, right? Wouldn't that be fun to have an airship hangar right there, maybe? Tomorrow I'm going to plop this airship hangar and you're going to watch blimps land. 9 a.m. In the meantime, give a thought, won't you, to the Max Fun Drive? I surely appreciate your support. Your support at any level, of course, helps us keep the light on. It is our primary form and way of doing business. We can't just bulldoze our podcast network to build a recycling center. We got to keep it going. We've got listeners who are counting on us, and us, we who are counting on you, the listeners. bit.ly/mfdrive. I'll see you today at 3 p.m. here on these exact same channels, where I'll be doing Get Your Pets, my afternoon talk show in which I talk to people's cats and dogs. I'm going to clean up this rubble after the show, but otherwise I'm not going to work on this without you, because you're the reason I'm here. Thanks very much for the Joy of Zoning with John Hodgman. I hope you have a good Monday. Get it, just getting back into the swing of it. Bye-bye.